Thank you guys for taking your time to join the podcast here today. I think this podcast number 16.
17, goddammit.
But aloha, everybody, from the YouTube channel. Yeah, we're back here with another podcast today. We got 2 new faces. I know some of the previous podcasts, we've had different, mixes. We've never had the same mix yet. But I did try to, make sure each podcast has a new face, and we failed to do that in some of them. So today, we got double new faces. Now we got Jeff, J-Mac, and we have Silverclaim. So if you like, J-Mac, maybe you want to start off and maybe do an introduction about yourself. Talk about yourself. You do videos, you do, streaming when you do those. And yeah, just give us a little background about yourself. But
hey guys, so I'm known as J-Mac, or Jeff is my real name actually. I've been streaming Summoner's War for more than 2 years. I sometimes make YouTube videos. I would say I'm a washed up G3 player. That's about it.
Cool. Also, late happy birthday, J-Mac. Late happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
thank
you
you.
guys don't know.
It was J-Mac's birthday last week, guys.
His birthday's always on 420.
Isn't your birthday always on the same date as well?
Okay, all right, but okay, it's on 420. It's on 420. Not always on 420. It's 420. That's what I meant to say.
Smoke weed every day.
All right, all right,
Cool birthday, man.
Silverclaim, go ahead. Feel free to introduce yourself as well.
Hi, I'm Christine, also known as Silverclaim. I'm G1, let's say, give or take. C3 most of the days, but G1 on books. I'm from New York. I stream Summoner's War, and I've been streaming Dota Chess recently. And yeah.
Awesome.
The guys want to know if you're single or not.
Who?
The guys.
No one.
The-
No,
all
I don't see anything.
All of Twitch wants to know.
All of YouTube wants to know. That's gonna be in the comments.
Oh gosh.
All right, let's go right into it here and dive into the first topic. Thank you guys for tuning in today. First topic, I mean, you already know. Everybody already knows what the topic's going to be about here. But topic number 1 is going to be, let's talk Ancient Coin Shop. Do you like it? Have you used it? What are your thoughts? This can be a pretty expansive topic. It can definitely branch out. But feel free to start, whoever wants to.
Who still has a house phone?
I like it, but it's like, dude, warn some people, right? Man, I fed so many NAT 5s. Not cool,
Did you
man.
feed them as Devilmon, though?
As tribute, as Devilmon, as to 6-star or 4-star, all types of way. I feed him in every
6-star,
every
a 4-star?
Yeah,
Sir.
That's ballsy.
How much do you
I
grant
got
it?
balls, son.
See, this is why Brian and I saved all of our dupes, because now we have a couple thousand ancient coins just sitting around.
Brian, get out of here, you guys.
Yeah,
Get
Jeff's
on my
got a
level.
lot, man.
You have a lot.
You got a
You have a
lot
lot.
too. He's got like I got like, I thought I had a lot. I had like 52, but some I have to keep as dupes, so I have like 40 something. Jeff's got like 50 something, dude.
No, I got 60 plus.
Oh, I watched
60
I watched
plus.
his video. He fed
but
13
feedable.
dragons.
Feedable is like 50, right? But you have 60 plus, right?
I have
Something like
57 feedable.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Hi,
I
Molly.
watched Jeff.
Hello. They say hi, Molly.
Oh, hi Molly. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, bye, Molly.
I
We
watched
checked
a
Oh,
video
I
where
haven't
Jeff
seen her in a
fed
while.
13 dragons, and people were so
she's
sad.
allergic to you guys.
I actually have 17 dragons in total right now.
17?
Yeah, I still have them. Here.
Do you have the light one?
No.
Doesn't have a layer
Here.
dark one.
Here.
All on his eye. Oh my god, you can see him. It's like that old dragon game I played, Dragon Veil. Anybody else
Like-
play that game
It's
before
like
in the mobile?
Corrosive's account when
Jesus.
you log in and you go to his island and it lags because there's so many flying dragons.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah,
a
but
lot of dragons.
overall, it's a good update, but it's just gonna make the whales whale harder. That's about it. Yeah.
But do you believe so? I think the whales are going to get anything anyways. Like,
Mm.
you don't think so?
I think it's just another avenue for players to get more gear. Like anytime Comtuos is trying to do anything to help out, the beginning and middle ranked players, you know what I mean, or the majority of the population, it's always going to be very beneficial for the end game players too. It's going to be beneficial for everybody in the game.
The worst part is they don't limit you to 3 blessings. You could like pop one, buy another one, pop one, buy another one, pop one, buy another one.
But it's actually
So-
bad
Make
value
it,
though.
make it easier for whales to get like the end game units that they want for regular
Well,
elements.
complete the
I don't think it's
Pokedex,
that
right?
I think honestly it's not that bad in terms of like blessings, but also the other way you have to look at it is like if you're a new player and you pull, okay, I'm gonna use one of my friends for an example. He's been playing for a year. He spends quite a bit, but he mostly just farms. He has 25 nat 5s, and I think 16 of them are dupes.
Oh,
Ouch.
And every single blessing he's pulled has been a dupe, 2 dupes,
that's a
except
big
for
oof,
the
man.
one yesterday. And then, one of my friends, Jengen, his first Nat 5 was Triton, leg Marin, Triton.
What
It's
the
like
heck?
if you don't quit, I don't know.
Heck, he's
You
so
have a
lucky.
lot of willpower.
I
But,
say
like,
that because I like
nowadays,
Triton.
you pull that early dupe, you're like, okay, well, I still have progression, right?
Wow.
It's not like, oh, okay, I have to wait till I pull an Okeanos or a Poseidon. Like you reach that point where it's just like, okay, cool, instant progression.
Well, you still have to use the dupe to exchange to get the blessing and then summon for the blessing again. So it's in essence you're going for, you still have to summon. So I don't think it's that broken, right? It's still pretty costly in terms of how many summons you got to do to, try to get that Nat 5, but at least you know that your chances are doubled. No, basically, right? Does that make sense? Like you double your chances of getting a Nat 5 that is new, I guess you could say. But it still could take you a long time.
Or you can use elemental scrolls right now if you really want to whale.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
use
that's
elemental
right.
scroll, you can. I think there's about 20 win Nat 5s,
Right,
not
right.
including fusions. So if you use elemental scroll, it's 10% chance every time, which is not bad at all, right?
That's actually true.
If you
I'm
think
not
about it
buying
that
a
way.
blessing until I get 200 win scroll.
Oh God.
Oh,
Really?
I have 3 blessings open right now.
Yeah, I have 3 open
So-
right now too, but
I'll always have 3 from now on until I lose all my.
So, Christina, how do you feel like Comtest made a monster based on your name?
It's not even my name. My name is Christine. There's an E and an A difference.
there's no.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
Christina.
They love
Sorry.
you so
it's
much.
too bad that unit's so bad.
I know. I still want her though, just because of the name.
Oh, yeah.
She's
what it is.
trash.
Well,
I
she's
put
got
it in
1 rune on her.
Taiwan.
Wow,
I think
the
she's a
respect.
Nat 5 still.
She only has 1 rune.
Yeah. I tried to use her in a cleave comp for a rush. Deleted that shit right away. It was so sad. I
Wait, did
tried
you
to
fill
make
her
it
up?
work. Nope.
Okay.
Well,
tried to
I
use it
fit
for what
in
rush?
that 4. Yeah, 1 rush.
Which one? Like Arena Rush, Guild Rush?
Yeah, arena rush.
Oh. By the way,
Comments?
guys, for anybody that own a Nephthys, she's like the best arena offense monster in the world.
Dude, she's
Oh,
insane
yeah,
now.
she's so
Yeah.
good, dude. No, Tiana and her together. Oh my god, dude.
She-
There's no variables. There's no variables.
Yeah. She's better than Galleon in arena offense.
Yeah, Tiana than her. There's nothing stopping what she does. Only a chroma maybe, but dude, there's nothing. That's so nuts, dude. So you
I
do
love
whatever you want.
arena now. I love arena.
Yo, it's interesting because look at the big changes they made to her as a unit, and then you look at Shazam.
You're.
I mean,
every time you hear
Rahul,
about LD Nat
Rahul got a
5s,
sick nasty buff though.
Jeff
No,
Wallace,
Rahul got a huge
There's
buff.
hope for Shazam because Rahul got it.
There's a
right?
couple of like really problematic monsters in arena defense that Nephthys work really well against, like Helphus. Oh my god.
Oh
They're like
yeah,
free.
Mm.
They're like
they're
free.
free.
Christine, do you have any LD Nat 5s?
Rahul?
You have 2.
Oh yeah,
He's one better
Rahul.
than
I
mine.
didn't know that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, nice. Have you been using him? I've been curious about him, but
I've used him, but he's still missing a will rune slot 6, so I don't have him on Violent Will. Yeah.
Is he
Started
pretty
also
consistent?
the Dark
Or
Monkey
not
King.
really. He's pretty.
Does he
consistent
need
now.
will? Because like, does he excel getting like that first turn?
Well, my runes are not on par with yours. You think mine's gonna move first?
You just put him on Swift, you know.
No!
There's a couple people that are actually running him in RTA on Despair. It's kind of
Yeah, I
scary.
lost to one.
You get AoE strip, Despair stun, and then beneficial block. You're like, oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, don't
Well,
worry,
and the-
Jeff.
and the
I'm
cool
sure.
thing is the
I'm sure they'll
beneficial
buff yours
block
soon, dude.
against
Wait,
Amelia.
you were there. Well, everybody was there actually, except for Tyler. But when we were at the LA regionals, not regionals, America's Cup, couple months ago, when we were drinking, I asked the dev about Shazam, and I actually honestly asked him, "What do you think of Shazam? Is there going to be a buff?" Because I believe Comtest dude also agreed. We were talking about it. We went to him, brought the phone. I go, "Hey, do you think Shazam needs a buff?" He pulls out his phone and pulls out a Shazam and go, "No, it's really good."
Yes,
What
I
do
was
you-
there. I
what
was
do you
there.
do?
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. The look on your face was priceless. The look on your face was like, "What did Dev just say?" Oh.
And I was over. By the way, J Mac, I was over his shoulder. I was like, Shazam, really good, but Light Monkey King and Nephthys, really bad, man, really, really bad.
He pulls out a Shazam, it's not getting buffed now because he even thinks it's good. But look at the runes on him. It's, yeah, dev runes. But holy shit, the unit is actually probably one of the worst LD Nat 5s now.
What does he do again? AoE.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
he is not the worst LD in that five.
AoE nothing.
He's up there though. I wouldn't say he's the worst. I still use him right now for Guild War defense. It's been working, weirdly enough.
Hey, but you got your Dark Panda buffed. You know, before the Dark Panda, like after the Dark Panda got buffed, me and J-Mac had a side conversation in a chat room. He's like, Thompson, don't make me kick your ass with my Dark Panda.
What
Let's
is
see it.
that?
Let's see it.
You
Hey,
should
what
use
rank are
it.
you right now, Thompson?
Dark
Huh?
Panda's good, man. Dark
What
Panda's
rank are you
good.
right now?
What rank him? I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't like. It goes up and down every day.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, I don't even use Dark Panda for anything. It's deruned as well.
But you
Right.
said you're gonna kick my ass with Dark Panda. I still remember that.
Never said that in my life.
Mamba mentality. Never forget.
Okay, so with the Ancient Crystal Shop, do you guys think if you're not, do you guys think that, what do you guys think of all the values of like different things? We were talking about it yesterday on my stream, and Kohan and I and TC were talking about it, and I don't think that reaps are worth buying unless you're like a huge whale.
Nope. I talked
Nope.
about it as well. It is definitely not worth it. Yeah, I mean, if you don't already buy the Rehab packs, why would you spend your resource of Ancient Crystals, which is more valuable than, you know, those more valuable than, you know, on the Rehabs, when you can just
The
purchase.
Splendid is the
You
best.
just purchase the
value.
Rehabs.
I don't think the Splendid Blessing is the best value.
I think it
it's
is,
the best
man.
value if you have.
I
more
think
than
it
30
is too.
If you have
Because
if you have
you
over
get to
30 uniques, I
recycle
think
it.
it's good.
It's what? If what?
If you have over 30 unique Nat 5s, because or it's 31, because 31 is when you start reaching 50% dupe rate.
Yeah, there is a
Well,
mathematical
even
side
if
to
you,
it.
I don't know about that, man. Because even if you have like 6 Nat 5s and you get a choice between 2 Nat 5s, it's
What if you get a choice between two really good Nat 5s?
yeah,
and
but you
you're,
get a
like,
choose
tilted?
between the better one, you know.
It does. I mean, you'd still get a good Nat 5 there, right? So
I
the
don't know,
theory for the
like,
blessing is the theory for the blessing is that the first unit is the unit you would have gotten. The second unit's like something else.
The fact that they give you an option, you have the chance to pick between like Praha or Helena, or like, you know, just giving you that choice is, I think it's really good value. I don't know.
You do also, I mean, as long as you're okay with the loss in amount of summons that you just did for that Nat 5 that was a dupe, as long as you're
Yeah.
okay with that, you do get a nice 25 bonus Ancient Crystals after buying the Splendid, which is, you know, because it's
Yeah.
only 275 instead of 300.
You
when
get to
the bonus is
recycle it too, which is huge, right?
Right.
So
would
the
you recommend players to spend it on the Splendid or the grinds? Because I would just say farm
grinds
the
are
grinds.
terrible. Do not buy grinds at all.
I
would
think
say
it's
farm
only
it,
farms only.
right?
Yeah, I buy
Farm the
grinds.
grinds. Farm the grinds, but buy the Splendid. What else could you spend it on?
Runes,
The
because you
The
can
runes,
get
the
the
runes are
runes.
god tier.
Oh, the
runes,
runes.
but only god tier runes. Like the runes
Yeah,
that are
So
just like,
innate.
Super
But honestly, it's not that easy to get a god tier ruin. I don't
It's
know.
not.
Okay,
I refresh and
I
only saw
agree.
one.
I agree. I did 20 refreshes and I saw one violent rune. But I also watched one of my friends do their refreshes. They got 2 speed slot 2s, a crit damage slot 4, 2 HP slot 6s, and an attack slot 6. 3 of them had innate stats with accuracy. Like
Were they all
those are actual violent will. Violent will. Those are
Oh,
actual god runes.
wow.
Like that shit takes like 100,000 crystals, maybe
And
150,000
think
crystals
about
to
it.
farm out.
I tell people this: when you're using the resource of Ancient Crystals for runes, if it's a rune that you know you need, you only need X amount of sets for your RTA units, right? You need X amount to rehab, so go for it. You know you're missing a slot 6, go for it, dude. There's 180, buy it because now you got it, right? Now
I
you
don't
have to look
know.
for that slot
Because,
anymore.
like, if you're limited on the coins, having the flexibility to have more of your monsters ruined up might be a better option, right? Like sometimes you just get stuck because you don't have a Vanessa, and getting that extra chance is like really big, you know.
right.
Now you have your
Obviously,
friend with
everything
your
is
Vanessa.
account based, right? It's like, what do you need? Like, if you have sick
Heavily
nasty
account
already,
based, heavily
and you're
account
just like
based,
you're
and
just
But
missing.
I feel like it's
units.
never enough. Like after you have a Vanessa, you want a Ganymede, and then you want a Hathor, and then you want a Perna, you know. So
Okay,
always
but
getting
there's also a
Splendid.
point where it's like your account is like you can compete, and then there's a point where you just can't compete, right? Like if you have actually nothing, then obviously you will struggle so hard that it's arguably you can't compete. But like once you have like 5 or 6 units with like a bunch of like random picks, like you can compete well enough. Sure, you can't be G3, but you can definitely compete for
is
G2.
the thing about competing is there's always someone better than you. Like Isan, you'll be Isan Gao, right? So then like when you when you think it's just for competition, then you always want to summon something next, you know? Like even if you have everything, you still want more.
But if you have everything, then you're just like, okay, now I just need better runes.
Okay. What about
then-
you? What about you, Christine? Have you fed any of your dupes, or do you have
I
dupes to
fed
feed?
only one.
And did
It
you
was a
guys do your
brand new
refreshes?
one.
Because I know Asia refreshed already, but global, if you didn't do your 20 refreshes, do it ASAP because it refreshes tonight, right? I believe for the new month.
Yeah, it refreshes tonight.
Yeah.
We have 9.5 hours.
Did you get
Oh,
anything good,
nice.
Jeff? You get anything good? Christine, you get anything good?
I did a video actually on it a couple days, 2 days ago.
Mhm.
I think I got 2 runes. I spent some on grinds where I really shouldn't buy, but I don't really care because I have so many points. I bought 3 blessings, which is okay, I guess. For me, it really depends because specifically, I would refresh all 20 runes, and if I find a really good one, and I don't have splendid, I might buy the rune because for my account right now, specifically, I need a slot 6 attack percent swift with innate, and maybe that's what I need to finalize my.
Do not listen to JMac. He has like 10,000 ancient coins. It's
Crystals,
not like you
crystals.
have like how many ancient coins do you have right now?
Crystals.
Yeah,
Those make
ancient
people confused.
crystals.
Yeah.
I only have a couple hundred because I didn't feed them all yet.
Oh,
I feel like
my
I
God,
feel like
like-
all of us have made a video on like how we're gonna do our ancient crystals.
Do
and stuff.
not
Like,
give your
it's cool
advice
seeing all the
out like
different
that,
opinions.
JMac. We're talking about people that are limited to ancient crystals.
Well, no, I'm saying that's to me, right? Of course, I
Oh,
completely
okay.
agree. So for me, like most
You can
people
buy
would say, I
everything
have a-
for you.
So I do buy everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck you, man.
Oh, you
So-
bought the reapps?
Pardon?
You bought
Hey, he's
the
a mega
reapps?
whale. What does it matter?
He's a mega well. It's great value.
Get out of
Great.
here, you too, Thompson.
Even for you, Thompson, it would totally be worth it.
He stopped speaking.
Hey.
Okay, so
I'm
the
not-
thing, the difference, Thompson, is I spend maybe like $10 a month. If you spend at least like 500 or 600, it's probably worth it. For
Did you not see my last stream? This special pack was still in my inventory.
Oh, your last stream, the one that was like 2 years ago?
Oh, me
Yeah,
too.
I remember that one. Yeah, dude, that was a
That's
sick
podcast.
one, bro.
All right. I see where this is going. I see this is where
Stream
this is
more,
going.
boy.
I can't attack you. I can't attack you on this because I see you stream all the time. So you got me on this.
So when it comes to like actual things that I say yes
mom
and
was
no,
fat,
I
too.
think
Wow.
I think grinds are a big no. And did you really just make it 12?
Nah,
Are you
I don't know,
12,
just saying.
Thompson?
I have no rebuttal for what you said. I'll try to stream more.
Love it. I love it.
So,
Okay, to
the
be
whole-
honest though, sorry, I'm just gonna cut in.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have not fed any of my Nat 5s ever since I played, ever. And obviously, I'm sitting here like, this is my time, right? I'm gonna buy everything until my resources come down, obviously. So for me, it's gonna be useful for me because I need that extra grind, extra jam as well. And there's only so little Nat 5s I need. I think I need 9 left right now. So I'm gonna buy the Splendid for sure. And I don't actually summon as much as people think. I always do big summon sessions, but I don't summon for 4 or 5 months at a time.
J-Mac, you're the most patient Summoners War player I ever met in my life.
That's actually true, right? I get that a lot.
you
Yeah.
hold 290 reaps. That's pretty patient.
Yeah, that's a lot, dude.
Never
Either-
fed a NAT 5?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, now I
Wait,
have.
I don't think I fed one
Storage
either.
space.
Yeah, Brian and I
I've
haven't
never
either.
fed a Nat 5 either, you know that, right? Except for Fire Panda and Katarina, which were...
Let me ask you, if your account has 10 Daphnis and you want to play with a Daphnis, are you going to scale up a Daphnis with more Daphnis?
Because
Yes.
when you...
No,
No, I wouldn't. Because
not
when
for
you
me.
feed a Daphnis...
Wait. I
Right?
think you're missing.
Think about it. When you feed a Nat 5 to a Nat 5, that Nat 5, you're treating it as less than a Devilmon. Do you value that Nat 5 less than Devilmon? Because a Devilmon can feed to any unit, whereas that Nat 5 can only be fed to that family. So you're treating it as less than a Devilmon, meaning that you're valuing it as doo-doo. You know what I mean? I'd rather
Wow,
keep
Okay,
it.
you
should've
can
told me that
scale
2
it up
years
from
ago.
5-star to 6-star as well, though.
I remember when I used to have that many
Yeah.
double one, and then I started building units for siege.
Oh my God, you're like... what embarrassment of riches you have, J-Mac. I
I
No,
remember
the
when
thing
I...
is,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm really cheap with my Devilmons. I don't devil everything. I usually sit on 50 to 60 Devilmons at any given time, just in case I get lucky and pull that LD Nat 5 and I can devil it right away, right? So I do sit on some. It took me a long time. A couple weeks ago, I actually deviled Martina, and I've never
That's
deviled
worth
a
it.
Nat 4
What are you
before.
talking? You
Totally
doubled a
Ever.
Martina? Oh
Yeah.
my.
So
It's the
I
same
actually
thing.
just double mount a Martina because I was trolling a special league and I finally decided to do so. I've never doubled a NAT4 in my life before.
I did that last rune removal. I put 3 or 4 double one into my water twins. It's totally worth it.
My name Jeff. I don't feed Duke Nat 5s, but I feed double one to 4 stars.
Thank you for the mockery. I agree.
Okay. So
I had to.
Fucking Jeff.
before we got into that,
Oh my
I was
God.
talking about the reason I don't think grinds are worthwhile is because when you farm a lot of R5, and we've, Katarina Blake R5 has been around for a while now, so we've all been burning through our crystals. I think the rate of drops between grinds and gems is probably, and I estimated it at 10 to 1 versus like 15 to 1 maybe. So for every like 10, maybe 15 purple speed grinds for Violent that I get, I will get 1 purple speed gem because gems are so hard to find. I don't think that the cost of grinds are justified, right? You pay the same for a grind versus a gem when it comes to the ancient crystals, which is why I don't think it's worthwhile.
I buy a bio speed gem. That
Oh,
was
I'm
the only
buying that in a
bio I
heartbeat.
saw.
Yeah,
So I
Oh,
bought
yeah.
that.
I buy that in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Yeah, like if I saw a Violent speed grind, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy this.
I bought 2.
Really?
It's a 50-50 chance to get a 1 speed upgrade, and I don't think it's that relevant.
What?
to me.
Okay, no, you're
Versus
crazy.
buying the gem, versus buying a gem, right?
I'm buying both.
HP
All
percent.
right, how about a Violent HP enchant?
Oh, 100%.
100%. I'll buy any gem.
For
But-
the enchants, it's any grindable and any speed for Violent and Will for me. And
For
then I'll
sure.
make small exceptions for other sets for speed and maybe HP percent. So like speed, despair I could do, and maybe HP percent.
The
on
way I
Despair.
see it is that I burn about like 5,000 crystals for 1 like legendary Violent speed grind. So might as well just buy it right there, right?
That's true.
But
Yeah.
I don't think that 1 speed is really that worth it.
Depends what you're
and it's a
chasing
50-50
on your
chance too,
account.
right? Yeah,
It
true.
really
If you're
depends on, like-
chasing like that tiny like min max upgrade, and those are like the only things that you need, I guess it's worthwhile. But what I'm trying to say is like 99% of players should not do that.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But it's really weird. Like for specific runes, you really want to get that. Like my 30, Chris re-upped a 27 speed rune on my account. That's HP percentage. I put 12 legend grinds into it and did not hit.
12 legend
12.
grinds?
12.
12
And then the
legend
13th.
grinds at 85 per? That's like 10 Nat 5s, bro. Like, how many Nat 5s are that? That's like 5 Nat 5s.
Also, I think,
Oh my
I think
god.
immemorial packs also plays an important factor of that too, because you're more likely to get grinds than you are gems.
Yeah.
It wasn't until 3 days ago that Josh actually did the grind for me when we were having dinner, and he hit +5 first try on it. Which
Dude,
is
your
insane.
account is such a slut, man. You let everybody touch it.
I know, right? No, we were at dinner actually. So he was like, "Yeah, let him try," and he got it. And
You let
it's
people
really,
touch my account at dinner? Shit.
really.
Well, let me touch your account at lunch when we go for lunch.
Hey, my account's on a slut, all right?
Yeah, even when we were at when we were in LA, remember Tyler?
Oh yeah, everyone just played on different
Jeff,
people's
with Jeff
accounts.
and Chris. And Josh like, that's some RTAs. I got my big iPad. Everybody touch it.
Yeah, Jeff's like, here, Chris,
That
do
was
my
so
RTA,
fun,
and
dude.
then you're like, Tyler, here, do my RTA. I'm like, okay,
It was fun.
sure,
It
let's
was
just
fun.
mess around.
Yeah, we got
Don't
all
ever
play
have
together.
me play on your iPad. I'm gonna unsummon all the ruins you have on your Dark Panda.
It doesn't have runes on it.
Oh, okay.
You can summon the runes, but not the monster, I guess.
All right, what
Really, I
about
think
you?
he's decent in like arena defense. I mean, Guild War defense and stuff. Or have you
Guild Wars
tried it?
offense for sure.
Yeah, I have. He's really he is good for certain things, but I don't want to put such a high efficiency set on him to make him actually shine, because it is a bruiser, right? And bruisers need your best efficiency runes, and for me, it's just not there. And yeah,
All right, let me get you in this convo here. Yeah, the conversation here, Christine. What did you get any of the runes or grinds and enchants from this refresh?
Only got a bio speed gem, which I was super relieved. I was like sitting on it for a long time because I have like 15 other refreshes, and since I only spent 1 Nat 5, I'm very limited on like the crystals. So I was just like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And eventually I caved in and buy it, and then I saw no other bio gems, so I was really relieved. And then I bought 1 bio speed with an innate defense.
Oh, what slot?
Did you buy it?
2.
Slot
Yeah.
2.
Oh,
Oh,
Feed.
okay, but who did you feed? Which Nat 5s did you feed?
Brandia. I only
Whoa.
sped one. That's it.
Do you have any
How many
more
games do you
that
have?
you're waiting on that you do, or do you have no other ones you could do?
You,
I
by the
have
way,
Hoang and Deuce.
you don't have to feed your Brandia. You could feed your real Brandia too. The shop too. The real Brandia is not that good either.
If it's 6-star, you can't though.
Second,
If
she
it's
was my second Nat 5.
Let's
Oh,
talk about
okay.
that.
There's
Let's talk about
attachment.
what do you guys think about ComToUS not allowing you to use a 6-star? Why do you
I
think
like
they
it.
do that?
I think it's dumb.
And
I think it's really
I
dumb.
think it's
I like it.
okay.
you think it's okay? Why do you
I
think
don't
they
think
did
it's
that? And do you
I
think
have
they should
3
allow us to?
6-star slots,
There's
and I
like a
never use
failsafe
them.
for that also though. It's like if you already
Yeah.
skilled up one thing and it has runes and then you accidentally feed it, you're gonna want like a rollback for like feeding
However,
it, right?
Yeah, I agree with that, but I do feel like you
Waste your
should.
one rollback then.
I also do feel like you should be able to feed fusion monsters to the ancient ones. No, really, it takes so much
All
work,
right.
man.
All right,
Well-
dude. You had all of our
Okay,
attention.
I'm gonna
for a
tell you right
second
now the
here.
reason why. Okay, the reason
Yeah.
why you can't do that is because to build a fusion monster from scratch is about 2,000 to 2,500 crystals. To summon a Nat 5 on average is $200. You spend $100, you get 45 scrolls, or you get 49 scrolls. So it's $400 versus 2.5k crystals. It's not worth
Okay,
it. Doesn't
you
make
did the
sense
math.
mathematically.
Thank you.
But
I
let-
mean,
let's-
for me,
let's-
it takes forever to
Let's
make a
rephrase.
fusion Nat
Let's
5.
rephrase. Let's rephrase. If you had summoned a fake 5 before the transition, they should allow you to feed it. I
want
think
that
that
I
would be
agree. I
very
completely agree.
generous. I think that should be very generous for them. And apparently, in their system, right now, anybody that has summoned a fusion before, it shows up as feedable, right?
But you can't feed it.
But you can't feed it compared to the
I
ones that you
tried.
just fused. So there
We-
is a
we all
system
tried.
for it.
Everybody tried so fast. They're like, wait, Sig is on the list. Feed it now.
Always one guy that comes in your chat, yeah? Oh, you can feed it. I know. I see it in mine. I was like, okay, full feed it. All right, feed it and tell me what's going on. There's always that
Someone
one
was
guy,
like,
dude.
Jeff, you have to awaken it, and so I awakened it and tried to.
You get debated, yeah.
It was the first day. So the issue is, I completely agree with that because I've summoned 2 Katarina, I think 3 Fire Pandas, and 2 Sigs, and I really would love to feed those. Right now, it's doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't understand why. And the 6-star thing is an interesting thing. I personally would love to be able to feed 6-star. Like, I understand what Christine said as a failsafe, but if you're an idiot, it's not our fault, right? So,
2 things. 1, lock your monsters. 2, waste your rollback and learn from it. You know, make that serious mistake, get your account rollbacked, and never make that mistake again in any game, in anything in life, ever.
But you think about it from their point of view also, like more people sending in customer service tickets that they have to respond to. I don't
They're
even
not-
want
they're
that
not
to
gonna
go
like
up
that.
to begin with.
They're gonna
that's
stop
true.
doing
I
that.
completely agree with that. I think I'm just salty because I I 6-starred 3 Verrads and 4 retouches for fun. Many years ago for
You should be the least salty, man. You didn't feed any of your Nat. I fed like 100 of them.
I pulled 3 Samats within 300 scrolls, like all within like a week. And then I 6-starred all of them, and now they're all useless, and I'm sad.
Well, you got
Like, I can't
you
do
got
anything
to
with
put
them.
it on your arena defense for like 3 seconds, so you kind of got a
Like,
laugh out of it.
if you really think about it, allowing us to feed the fusion, I think would be a nice gesture, especially because people spent the resource the same way
I
as
think
summoning
so.
regular Nat 5s.
Yeah.
Second
And for
of
the
all,
free to
being
play
able
players that want to grind it all out, it's kind of fair, right?
No, not the grind one. You can't grind it. You should be able to fuse and just feed. Only the ones that were summonable before is what I'm saying. You can't.
Oh,
I'm not
that
agreeing
too.
with the
Yeah.
fuse one, yeah. And especially if you have a 6-star, I think they should allow us to feed a 6-star for the ancient crystals. Because if we want to make the decision to sacrifice that resource of already 6-starring it and already making it just for 300, they should allow us to do that because we already take a loss on that. You know what I mean? So they
Yeah,
should
we
allow
lose
us
the
to.
Rainbow
that's
Mon, we
maybe-
lose the
maybe
EXP
then
in time.
Christine-
Yep.
Maybe then Christine might actually feed her Brandia, and that's not a good idea. She's actually decent, you know.
Yeah,
R5,
maybe
whatever.
that's the failsafe.
Rage.
Maybe they think people are
Yeah,
just
that
gonna
is a
start
good
feeding other
failsafe,
Nat
you know?
5s.
Yeah.
Can I just point out in chat that somebody just asked if Silver Claim was related to IslandGrown?
Oh my god.
Who said that?
That's
Who said that?
That
It's
is
a
my
troll.
favorite
one's
thing
so
to see in
good.
chat.
It's a troll.
love-
Wait,
I love
why?
that.
Why do you guys ask that? I've
Yeah,
gotten
why?
that so many times. Why?
Do we
They,
look like we're
they also
siblings?
want to know what type of food you like eating, if you're single or not, what you like going out, what type of movies you like to watch. You know.
Chinese TV,
I like
baseball,
Korean barbecue.
noodles, and fried
They
rice.
also want to know a lot of other
And
stuff.
the answer is
so
maybe.
You
Just
might as
follow
well
it
just
on
answer it all.
Instagram, guys. Just drop your Instagram right now. Might as well.
Yeah, send the DMs, man.
Send them over. Send them over.
Hit him on Twitter, Instagram. Okay, sidetrack. Quick question. this is something I thought about a long time ago. Do you guys agree that if you feed a Nat 5 to a Nat 5, maybe it should be worth 2 skill ups? I thought about this a long time ago.
Yes.
So you think that because that back then that was pretty much the only usage of it?
Yes,
Would have been
that's what
skilling
I'm
out
saying.
something, and it
thought
has to
about
be
it
the
a long
same
time
family.
ago. Yeah, it has to be same family. So
I
if
actually
it's
feel
like
differently about that. I feel like if you skill up a monster and there's lightning, it should give you 2 skills. Because
Hey, that's
sometimes
not
people are like, whoa, why is there lightning?
RNG.
It's RNG.
What's the whole point of
Yeah.
having
What about
lightning
this?
when you like skill up a monster, you know?
What about this? If you skilled up a Nat 5 with a Nat 5 now, and it gave you a if he gave you like 2 4-star Devilmon, would you do it, or would you trade the dupe in for ancient crystals? What would you do?
Ancient crystals.
No,
I-
no,
but
I,
But
I got it.
I mean this generically, because
got it.
I mean obviously we have a ton of 4-stars that are already skilled, so it's not an issue.
How much
But
more
for,
rare?
like,
how
the
much more
average
rare is a
player,
Nat
what
5
would
than
you
a Devilmon? I feel that if you feed a Nat 5 to a Nat 5 now, they should let you choose what skill it goes into. That would entice people to still want to feed their Nat 5s, but it would make everybody else who did it before salty. Just say.
You're not
feel
wrong.
like-
That's a
Do
pretty
you feel
good
like
idea.
that should apply for Nat
Yeah.
4s and Nat 3s?
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be hard then because that I don't know if that can apply for 4s and 3s. No, I
That'd
don't
be
like
cool if they do.
that. Yeah, nah, bad idea because it's gonna make everybody like Thompson and you know
Awkward.
make it a bud very salty that they fed it before. You know what I mean? Yeah, that would be good.
Choosing your that's pretty cool.
Yeah, choosing your skill.
I
Anyways,
think
all right.
like
Little too
Varag-
rail oriented,
Varag,
but
two-
cool.
2 Devilmons. That's what I think. It should be worth 2 skill ups if it's the same family. Feeding same family Nat 5 to Nat 5. I think that's more than fair. I think it's not. It won't break the game either.
They should give Christine 10,000 ancient crystal for feeding her, Christine into. You fed yourself? Oh my god, here's 10,000 ancient crystals.
All right, well, I need to rename myself to Perna so I can feed all those.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
God.
10,000 ancient
God.
crystals.
I don't want to rename to Verad. What the hell is this?
I'd be named to Kumar, by the way. I think I have 6.
Jeff
Hi,
Bradback
Kumar.
Pog.
I'm just
All
call
right.
you by your first 3 letters.
What?
Come.
Dude, they actually censored that out on the street on the chat. K
Very appropriate.
That's
Very
not even the right
appropriate.
spelling of it. K-U-M. I tried to type Kumar and it censored it out. I was like, come on, man. Like, I'm not even trying to. Seriously.
What about Charlotte, man? Like, who calls somebody a harlot nowadays? This is 2019. This is
Yeah, I don't know.
1900s, dude.
They should be enable us to turn it off. I think that'd be cool. Turn off the settings.
The mature filter, right?
Yeah. All right, let's go on to the next topic. That's pretty good discussion. I think the general consensus is that it really depends on your, where you are in the game, how much you spend, how big of a whale you are to make the decision on what, you want to do with your ancient crystals. But I think personally, end of the day, take everything with a grain of salt and then decide for yourself. It's a game at the end. I hear an echo, by the way, but it's a game at the end and play it how you want it, right? Do what you want to do on the game. Take the blessing or take the rune or the grind or whatever you like. Well, I think we gave some pretty good suggestions that hopefully they look into and do in the future. I know the ancient crystal shop is very new, that's why. All right, moving on to the second topic here. Topic number 2 is weekly RTA discussion. We always talk about RTA. We always talk about new units. How's the season going? How's the season going for you guys? See or experiencing anything weird? What units need buffs, nerfs? This is pretty typical what we discuss every week, but we have different people and different topics on it. So feel free to take it away, anybody.
So, I have to be very humble and very open about this. For most people, when they do RTA, it's a rock paper scissors game, right? I was just talking about this with Silent this morning and Archer. But for me, when I do RTA, there's no rock paper, just paper, because I have no elemental. Like half forward don't give a crap about your element. Gianna, Kiana, Artemil. All my monsters don't give a shit about what type of elements you are. It's just rock. Go. Yep.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. No, really. Yeah. It's that's how my RTA. I'm just telling you how RTA season is for me. It's not
So you're not having fun.
No, I mean it's not. I'm having fun, but it's not. That, yeah.
You would have fun to have Arda, Ragdoll.
I mean, your face
I mean,
rolling, so of course
last
you're having
week-
fun, right?
Last week, Fake Memory on stream on the podcast was like, "Yo, do you even know how to play Summoner's War without Light and Dark monsters?" And it didn't took me 3 seconds to think about this answer. I'm like, "Fuck, no, I don't know how to play." Like, what the hell is that, man? Like, are you kidding me? Like, you want me to relegate myself to use Mav? no, thank you. You use map, all right. You know, like
Damn.
that's how RTA is like for me.
At least he's honest. At least he's honest.
Yeah, at least you're honest. You know what?
He's honest.
Yeah, if you watch my replays, you know it's just like Light and Dark Nat 5. Like,
I have you on favorite. So yeah.
oh yeah,
What's the best match? Alu versus How to Play.
Yeah, you just see 10 LD Nat 5s.
It's 10 LD Nat 5s because I played How to Play on that account, and it's 10 LD Nat 5 fighting each other.
you know how to play.
No, I know Alu. You've seen Alu,
Oh,
right?
okay.
It's the
Whoever
other.
how to play is whoever that person is. That person's my hero, man.
No, she's crazy.
Is
They're
it
both
he or
girls,
she?
right? No, those
They're
two
both
are
girls.
girls. Those
Have
are
you
both
seen-
girls.
Wait, Thompson,
I'm getting my
you
ass
seen
kicked
the-
by a girl the whole time. That's cool. I like it, but I'm just saying, like, you know,
You like it?
you know, my friend spends about buys like 10 Light and Dark scrolls a day. Let's just say that, and that's a lot of money, right? How much money do you think is spent on that account? Oh my god!
Have you seen the account that I always play on? I stream on.
The Alu
No.
account.
Alu's.
Alu
It's
account?
on the account. It's known as Alu. It's changed name now. If you see this name, here, Thompson. It's Chinese.
Oh,
I
that's what
can't
it's
see it. It's blurry.
It's Zhu Doyo, pig teammate.
What is it? Can you say that one more time?
No, my Mandarin sucks. I know what you're doing. Come on. Okay, anyways, that account has, I think, 16, 17 LD Nat 5s. It's
That
up
account is
there
so
with-
scary. It has a violence Celia that's
You
fast.
guys want to know the actual rates for LD Nat 5s? That account summons probably 100 plus LD scrolls each rotation, and it's been 6 months since she got her last LD Nat 5.
Dude, How to Play's account has
Damn.
new Light and Dark Nat 5s. It has the Light and Dark Druid. I'm like, what?
Dude, Light Druid's insane. It's a second Gianna.
She picks Nefties double druids now. I've been watching the replays. They're
Yeah, and Gianna and Nyx and all that.
You know whose
stuff.
account I would want to see up there too? Ken's account from Aegis server from my guild. Ken.
Is Ken's? Does Ken still have a lot of stuff?
He has everything, dude. He's triple Artemil still, Gianna, everything's like he's got the runes too. To like
What's
G3
this?
compete.
Someone
What
says
is that?
they summoned a Dark Druid on IslandGrown's podcast.
Oh, that's Pater. Holy shit! I want one.
Really? Who is that though?
Oh,
Who is
It was
that?
on your. He said he summoned it on your podcast
No,
or something.
but who is that? Who is that though? That's messaging you.
I have no idea. Just someone randomly messaged me, "Hey, I summoned on IslandGrown's."
Oh my god! Speaking of LDs, it says those dirty
So,
LD
did you
users.
summon
Freaking
someone a
MT.
Peter?
Freaking MT's here.
Did you summon someone a Pater or something?
No, I didn't summon up here. I summoned a Light Monkey King this weekend though for somebody.
Oh, rip.
What?
You what?
Oh, I mean, oh, good job. Jeez.
You don't like Monkey King? I thought you were been using it. It's good.
No, I haven't been using Light Monkey. He's the worst
he doesn't
one.
need it anymore. He has Nefties. He doesn't
He's
care.
not-
Oh, he
the
doesn't.
worst.
Because
Oh,
he has
yeah.
other better options.
Why would he need his budget LD Nat 5s when he can use his good ones?
By the way, to correct myself, because a few podcasts ago, I didn't really test it out, but after being more familiar with Nefties, I thought Juno counters Nefties, or Antares counter Nefties, but actually Nefties counters Juno, so I was wrong about that.
Because
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. What?
Wait, how? Wait, what?
You defense break into like damage.
Just
Generally,
defense
you
break
can
into
hit
kill.
really
Is that
hard.
it?
Yeah, and like Juno only heals herself because she doesn't
She
cleanse.
heal blocks everyone else.
Yeah,
Oh.
so everyone is still stuck with all the debuffs.
Oh, because everybody
Yeah.
else is HP disturbed. She cleanses
Uh-huh.
herself, heals herself, but it doesn't do anything to anybody
Doesn't
else.
anything,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Everybody's like, huh? Oh,
I thought
that
it'd
makes
be
a lot
like
of
a-
sense.
Crazy counter, but it's actually
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
It's all right then, huh? And
It's
you know
all
you're
right,
not gonna miss
exactly.
it. You
It's
know
still
you're not
good,
gonna
it's
miss
just
any
not-
of that.
It's just not
Yeah.
like OP.
All right. Any other RTA experiences? Have you been playing RTA? Silverclip, Christine.
I did only 3 placement matches.
How many matches do you guys
I'm
have
not
this
even
season?
in here.
I have 0
I
done.
am. I'm
That's
319.
319.
Yeah, I'm cleaving. It's quick.
Oh,
He's got Martina now. Are
he's
you using
double
the?
my Martina.
Are you
No,
using
I've
Tiana
been-
Basset?
I've had Martina since a long time ago because I summoned it at the LA the meetup, which was at the church, but I never used it. I don't know why. Now I kind of use it a lot. Right now I'm not using Bastet. I'm using Tiana and some couple interesting units that Josh Fate Memory helped me out and suggested, and it's a pretty gross comp right now.
Josh Succubus, confirm.
No.
He loves that
No.
unit. I don't know why.
That comp is really good with another speed lead.
Yeah, I'm running another speed lead.
Are you running Tableau?
No, I
No,
wish
you
I
don't
had
have a
Tableau.
Tableau. You don't have a Tableau.
I'm using something that's blue.
He's
Running
using
Azaria?
Tyrant.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyron.
Why so secretive, man? You're more secretive than me. Damn.
Because people are gonna figure me out, and I'm gonna drop back to C2, man.
But I like Tableau in that comp, but
Yeah, I want Tableau. That's one of the units I really want right now.
I
What about
have
you,
it.
Brian? What are you doing? Are you
Brian,
RT hanging
I
out?
haven't done any RTs. I'm gonna start doing it this week. Last week was like, oh my god, dude! Everybody's moms, cousins, uncles, aunties, frogs, fishes, friends sent me an email for summon sessions, man. When they released the blessings into the shop, into the 5-year anniversary pack, I was like, god damn, dude! Everybody wanted to do summons, so it was pretty lit. We're probably gonna start doing RTs again this week and probably roast again.
Speaking of though, my LD luck is really fucking bad. Sorry, excuse my language.
Why?
I'm
What
really.
what
I'm probably-
have you been summoning?
I've never gotten anything like crazy from LD scrolls, and you know I summon quite a bit.
Well, you've got 2 LD Net 5s. Have you done over
No, I have
700
3.
LD scrolls? Have you done over 1,000 LD scrolls? Or have you
Yes.
Okay, maybe you need something
I remember
else.
there was a day where Jeff was like, I don't want to refresh my game anymore to buy more LD scrolls.
You did get a Martina.
don't-
That's true.
I don't
You just-
anymore.
You got a Martina recently.
but that was a
so-
long time ago.
My Martino's from TOA.
Oh, free.
Yeah, it's free.
once you
Every
start
time
talking about Tableau, Jeff is
Dude.
like, I get bad luck, summoning line dark.
Dude, no, I want Tableau so bad.
Yeah,
If I show you what, I don't have Hodam, I don't have Tableau, I don't have a lot of stuff. I
If you had
summoned seven light Izaria.
Arya?
Wow.
oh, what
Yeah,
is
from
that?
LD Scrolls.
What is that one called?
Arya?
Oh,
And like
Arya,
6
yeah.
Undines. 6 of the light Undines. I summoned them before HOA.
Oh.
I don't feel safe here. Everyone here has LD Nat 5s and I don't.
You know,
Yo,
don't
just
do that.
Monster Wish.
I think this way.
That's how
Like
we see
after,
that.
like you know how you summon like 4 or 10 Azarias. I'd rather not have it be lightning than get lightning, but get like HOA.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No.
just like
Yeah.
Thompson knows how that it feels like shit. You get excited by it. You get adrenaline from
yeah, just give me a Marshall cat or something.
what the you don't get your hopes up, right? In that like split 1 second. That's the main thing. So I actually slowed down on LD scrolls. I would buy probably 1 pack a month max now.
You slow down LD scrolls just because there are other packs to buy, not because you slow down.
Exactly,
LD scrolls,
I
man. You
have
spend
to-
the same amount of money.
I'm
So,
gonna slow
you just
down.
buy
I'm gonna
it-
just buy 1 or
something
2
else.
this month.
Hey, I'm honest. I only buy it right now. I only
Even
buy
buy
Reacts
one.
and only buy in Memorial. That's it. That's it. Right
Oh,
now.
Thompson, did you watch that replay I sent you yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
No, it was good replay.
What was in the replay?
I sent him a replay that said with
Don't look
where
at
you-
your phone. What was in your
I'm
replay?
not looking at my phone, dude. What the fuck?
Why is your why?
No, I know which one you're talking about. What's up?
You remember I said, I was like, wow, I understand why you first picked Jean now. Jean is
Yeah.
5-star with no runes.
Oh yeah, no, that's so funny. Yeah.
That John
Totally.
had 5 stars, no roots. What?
Yeah, I picked a Jean in an RTA match because someone was like, "Oh, pick your LD Nat 5, pick your LD Nat 5, pick your LD." So I picked a Jean with no runes, and I won.
And you won. Oh my god. John-
Did they let it through? They let it through, didn't they?
Yeah, you let it through.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah,
he's like
you said
watching the
Jean's
feed
so
now.
cute
He's
now.
watching the replay now.
Yeah. No. I see it. I watched it already. By the way, guys, he's G2. He's G2.
Yes.
Oh, you're
Exposed.
G2 right now,
Pretty
Tyler?
strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
nice.
how many wings are you doing?
Quite impressed. Once
doing
in
30
love.
wings.
I'm impressed as well. You do 30 wings a day. Yeah.
I was until maintenance stopped me, so now I'm at like I think 350-ish.
What's the
I just
points right
played
now for G2? What is it at?
He's
Like
at
1750.
1773.
Oh, you've just started. What is that? That's the wall, right? Or is it 1900?
Yeah, it's
no,
around.
1900 is the
Fine,
biggest
okay.
wall.
Oh,
1900
okay.
is a huge
Yeah,
wall.
RTA is fun until that becomes the middle ground.
I'm
So
waiting
brace
until,
yourself.
So I'm waiting until like 1900 becomes past the cusp, and then I'm just gonna try to push as fast as I can past it, and then just keep going from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
the
that-
other day I pushed to like
that's not really fun, dude.
19 like mid 1920s or something. I lost 2 matches, went back to G2. It was really sad.
Just 2 matches? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
2 matches, because if you lose to anyone below 1900, you lose 11 points.
Oh.
So when it moves up right now, it's better. So starting the next few weeks, you'll lose 5 points max if bottom G3 is over 1900.
I've just been super
Christine,
lazy
we need you to
do
start
RTAs,
putting
man.
in some wings.
Yeah, I gotta put in some work on some wings. I've just been. So
Wait,
lazy
don't
to
you
do
just
wings.
pick units and click auto?
Who?
You?
No. There's skills, okay? They
No, I'm
go.
just kidding.
They go scissors. I go rock. They go paper. I go rock. They go rock. I go rock. There's some skills in that, right?
But you do auto. You just click.
I mean,
you just auto and
sometimes-
pick rock every time.
Sometimes I'm very tempted. I'm sometimes very tempted to pick a Fran, but I'm like, no, I have to pick Gianna, not Fran. Like, this is restraint, man. What are you talking about? Come on,
Wait,
man.
what's your win rate at with your
The
comp?
skill level in that? Oh my god.
So are you picking only LD Nat 5s?
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. But like, yeah. By the way, Fran is really strong in RTA. Bird is really, really good in RTA. Vanessa is really OP in RTA. Fire Lich is a little bit broken.
Yo,
and
Fire Lich has
Diana is too broken
left
too.
me good so many times. Ask Josh about it. Josh has a 100% lose rate. Fire Lich.
Yeah, Fire Lich
Against
is
or with?
not
Picking Fire Lich
losing
every time
Fire.
against Josh. Let's go.
There's
Pick
something
Fire Lich
about
and I'm gonna
that
quit the
unit.
match.
Game is Diana right now. Diana's a little bit too OP.
Are you picking it?
Dude, restraint, man. I must pick my Artemil. I cannot pick Diana. Like,
Who needs to pick Diana when you have
Who needs
Artemil?
to pick that when you have
All right,
Artemil?
whoa.
Yeah, you're right.
whoa. Okay, I'm telling you, they go paper. I gotta pick rock. You know, they pick scissor. I gotta pick rock.
Arda is a Diana counter, man. As long as it fucking stuns it,
Let's
it's
be real.
GG.
Ardor counters people, and then Ardor is just Ardor, dude. He's just so good.
No, I
you
mean,
can pick him into anything, and you're like good.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like if you have a Diana, great man. Diana's one of the best bruisers in the game.
did you ever
The
think about
best
it?
bruiser in the game.
If you
I
bring
can't.
Ardor Mill in, doesn't matter what your opponent picks. You don't lose because of your Ardor. It's because of your other things that you picked, basically. You know, honestly, because like Ardor is just like so good. You know what I mean? It's just so good, in my opinion. I want one so badly. I think it's really OP.
Also, like when you're stuck and you don't know which monsters to pick, you're like, oh, should I pick an immunity? Should I pick a cleanser? Should I pick a healer? Should I pick a stripper? Just pick Ardo, you know?
He does all of it except for immunity. He just does all the things.
Must
Alright.
be nice.
All right, some pretty good RTA discussions here. Looks like the season is progressing here. I think we're about a month in. I think, right? About a month in. The season's usually about 3 months long, so we're about I can estimate about 1/3 the way through of the season, getting towards that 1/2.
Thompson,
but,
what's your win rate?
What is your win
Like,
rate?
70 something.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, you
I
need
don't do many
70
wings. Huh?
Okay. You need
Oh,
70 plus to climb into, I guess, top 30, I think.
Yeah.
What rank are you right now?
I don't know. I could check.
What rank? Can you check what rank are you right now? 70 something. Jeez.
That's a high win rate. Yeah.
No, I'm cleaving. There's no way that I can get some.
I'm 55 right now.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll go ahead and move on to our topic number 3. I only had 3 topics prepared today, anyways. I figured that we'd have some pretty big discussions on the Ancient Crystal Shop and the RTA, anyways. Topic number 3, it's gonna change it up a little bit. Yeah, just to we always throw in this kind of random question here. Yeah, it's how did you start playing Summoners War? And what was your first NAT 5? Yeah, I'm always gonna throw in this.
Juno.
You see the
You know.
restraint with
Yeah.
this team?
Mail
Hey, it's a
Oh
Verha.
my
He's free to
God.
play.
See
But
the restraint?
How did you start playing Summoners War? That's my question. Like, do you still remember the beginning? Is there a story behind you starting Summoners War? Yeah, I
bought
want
a
to hear it.
phone, and there was an advertisement in the Google Play Store, and I clicked install, and then I did nothing for 2 months. I literally just upgraded fucking 1-star runes, and then I quit the game 2 months later. And then at Christmas, a couple of my friends were like, "Oh yeah, we play Summoners War." I was like, "Dude, I think I've played that before. Like, I should reinstall it." And then I met a Twitch staff member through a friend of mine who was like, "Yo, we play Summoners War. Like, we just started. You should come play with us." And they taught me how to play the game.
Was that Panda?
It was Panda. It was Panda and Uga. Uga
Oh,
introduced me to
okay.
Panda, and then Panda introduced me to Bomber, and then I started playing the game.
Bomber.
And everyone-
Bomber.
Whoa,
Wow. This is, I
Bomber.
mean, this is what we expect, right?
Wow.
This is what I
Tyler,
expect. I expect
Hey,
to hear this.
No lie. Back in the day, Bomber gave the best starting advice because it was very straightforward, and he just told you what it was, and it just said, "Figure it out now."
No, man, he told me to go fuck myself. That's all he
Maybe,
did.
maybe he hated you, but it worked for me.
Yo, actually,
He was
Tyler, how many days played? I actually want to know.
Let me log in.
Tyler, you have a pretty good RTA mind, man. And like the fact that you know about despair and glancing and all those like knowledge things is really pretty cool, man.
Thank you.
Hats off to you.
Did you watch the video on it?
Oh yeah, of course.
It was so.
I did not. Sorry.
No, I
I'm
wanted
such
to-
a horrible liar. I did not.
I don't care if you watched the video.
I didn't. But I'm giving you props. You know, I did not.
So the interaction
You
for
got
that was
me.
that on a multi-hit, the first non-glancing hit can despair. So if you glance, crit, and then glance on the critical hit, you can despair.
Oh, okay.
So that's why like Juno can despair stun water units when it looks like it's glancing. You don't actually despair stun on glance.
Yeah, because a lot of times people are like, oh, I have a multi-hit unit. It's good on despair, right? But they don't fully understand the reason why it's good, right? And that's the exact reason why right there.
1,410 days.
1410. That's it. That's actually not that bad.
I started in June of 2015. And then I quit from August to November or December.
Dang.
Okay.
Because
What-
that's around when I started streaming Summoners War was December or January.
How about you,
of
Christine? How about you,
2015,
Jeff? When did you
Yeah.
guys start?
What about you, Christine? When did you start? Is there a story behind it? Yeah.
Also,
Let's
what's
hear
your
it.
7 digits?
February 4th, 2015. So 1,547 days. I started playing because of Tish Mittens, Tyler.
Oh,
He-
you play because of yo.
Yeah, because of
What a great guy.
Charlie.
I don't know if you
He
guys know
got
Tish
me.
Mittens, global server.
I
He-
remember Tish
and-
Mittens.
Yeah,
He's been AV, right?
Yep.
yeah, old AV member. He got me into
His
the
account
game.
is still active, but he doesn't play it.
Yeah,
he's
his
put a
friend
long,
plays
long
it
time
right
ago.
now.
1507 days. 2015 0315.
I gotta give Jeff props too, man. Jeff is like he's always there. Like you were in every SW competition, right?
Except for this one. This coming up, I'm not gonna be in it.
Oh
yeah, I
you
was
were
in every
both
one.
years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something like you could put on your belt, man. That's really crazy.
Yeah, but I lose after. So
Regardless,
washed out.
this thing is there.
Participant.
He's in like every single tournament, and like when you
That's
see him at the
crazy.
tournament or you hear
Yeah.
about him, this is Jeff. Oh, I'm gonna lose. It's like, it's like he tries so hard, he gets there, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna lose.
be able to
I'm gonna lose.
beat
I'm gonna have fun.
every
He says
year?
it every time.
I'll be honest. I'm a very big tryhard. Since I downloaded the game, I was really try hard. Yeah. And I believe if I do want to push, I can build comps. It won't be fun though. That's the problem. And last season, I did not. I'll say it. It wasn't fun for me last season. For RTA, I don't have the time to grind out at least 20 swords a day. I really did not. I have my life to deal with. I have a lot of stuff to deal with, and
Cars to buy.
I couldn't plan.
Come on, bro.
Hey, that's my work. Anyways, but so yeah, that's why last season I had a really tough time climbing for the tournament, or I would have for sure.
What was your first Nat 5s, by the way? I heard Tyler said Juno, Silver Claim said
Mihal Wang.
Mihal Wang, and then well,
Eladro.
Weren't yours Brandia?
Eladro.
Second.
Oh,
All right, what about you, Thompson? How did you start, and what was your first Nat 5? Let's hear any story you got behind it.
my friend was playing Summoners War at the gym, and like we were playing pickup basketball, and he's just sitting in the corner playing Summoners War by himself. And dude, I want to talk, you know. He's like, don't talk to me, like leave me alone. And I'm like, what are you doing on your phone? Are you like texting a chick? You know, I know what you're doing, man. He wasn't texting a chick. He was playing Summoners War.
He was
I found
grinding fame on.
Does he still play now?
No, I will never forget. Like, he's like, dude, I got this really OP monster. Every time you attack him, he puts his shield up so he'll never die. It's like Wind Lich or something like that. Right? Yeah. His name is, I can expose him. His name is Kevin Chan. Yeah. And
Okay, you didn't have to tell us his name, but all right. I mean, there's probably a lot of Kevin Chans out there.
Does he still play the game?
So I'm pretty competitive with him. And yeah, so he started playing, I started playing, and that's what happened. My first Lion Dark Nat 5 was Leica.
Your first one was
No, I mean Elemental Nat 5 was.
Nat 5 is like
My Nat 5s comes in Lion Dark, that's why. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
I found the game through my business partner. He was
Oh.
randomly playing it, and I looked at it. I'm like, okay, he's put up there, and then I downloaded the game, and I just tried to grind levels. I thought back then, like, you know, your account level means how good you are, right? So I'm like nonstop grinding. I was free to play, so I set an alarm for energy when it came on.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, back then, back then when I did like those Facebook games, I did all that shit too.
Mm.
Like I have a very addictive personality, and I'm a degenerate, so I do stuff like that. And back then there weren't that many packs to buy, right? And then I bought my first starter pack, and then it kind of went
Downhill from there.
So for
yeah.
me,
But I was really competitive with people IRL. That's the problem.
that's the fun in it. You know what I mean? I like games that you can play with the community or with friends.
Yeah,
For me,
for
for
sure.
me, I started a long time ago, and it was the story behind mine. I've said it a couple times. Is I used to study because I was still in college. I used to study at a Starbucks, like across the street from where my girlfriend at the time, which is waifu now, was working at a restaurant. So she was working at a restaurant. I would study at Starbucks, and one night I was, packed up my stuff, wait for her because she's almost done with work, right? And I was just standing in front of the restaurant, and I was just looking up free games. And it just so happened this popped up, and I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, the graphics look pretty good." I mean, you're talking like 2014, right? Not bad.
Free, by the way.
You're free, by the way.
Are you telling me that your wife is the reason why you play Summoner's War?
It might be, yeah, because I was waiting for it and looking for a free game. It might be.
You hear that,
She
guys?
changed your
Summoner's
life.
War, relationships.
Yeah, see that? So I downloaded it, I played it. I actually had $100 gift card on my iTunes account at that time. So I was like, yo, I played it for like an hour, and I was like, yo, I'm down. I bought $100 pack, dude. And back then, $100 is a lot doing college times, man. But it was an iTunes gift card. It was already in. So I bought it. Test jar. Yeah. Thought those NAT 5s were easy to get. Never got a NAT 5 for like another year after that.
Wow.
Wow.
Elemental NAT 5 you could get, right?
But that was the best one at the very beginning of the game because of the
That's the best
third
one.
skill AoE and kept being able to farm. It was so good. And
Dude,
back
Dude,
then,
nowadays
I-
people get
I-
lapis for free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the game was so hard back then. I have
So hard.
1700 one days on it.
That's a long
My
time.
Giants run
Yeah.
took 5 minutes back then.
Yo, those were the Finn days, right? Where people were at Finn and
Yep.
Giants.
The triple imps.
Triple
with-
Finn Hua.
Yep.
Wait,
If
how
you
many
got-
days in, Thompson?
How many days are in your game?
Yeah, how many days in?
Oh, by the way, aside from that subject, when J Max says he's really competitive in real life, he really is. I'm in a food chat with him. This I'm not
Good
trying to
chat.
compete with you,
Really
bro,
good
but
chat.
every time he's putting like yummy food pictures, like food porn, in the thing, I'm like, dude, man, no one's trying to compete with you, man. You win. All right, you know how to eat, bro. You got
I
it.
just
you
want to
gotta-
share.
Yo,
What
you gotta
No,
invite me to that
you're
one, man.
competitive, man.
I want to join that one, dude. I love looking at good food.
It's Bagels chat. Yeah, you should join it. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'll join it.
It's Bagels chat. Yeah.
I'll
You
message
don't
I'll
want to
message
join
him
it. You do not want to play this game with J Mac.
I want to see it though, man. I don't gotta play it. I want to see it.
You're gonna go broke trying to like wanting to do the same thing. You're gonna be like, I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that.
I would just
Like a
walk to. I'm
tomahawk
just gonna walk
steak,
to
you're like, oh,
expensive
man.
restaurants and just walk in and be like, "Excuse me," and take a picture. And take a picture. Just
Like J Mac will always one up you in that food game. Like you'll never beat J Mac in a art of eating. You'll never win.
competitive mindset. I like.
Are
it.
you calling me fat? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm saying you're competitive, not fat.
So,
A little bit of both.
continue on
You
with,
know,
like,
actually,
your-
like I'm I'm fat too. I'm pretty sure Tyler and Christine, they're fat kids too. But we just like don't look like, like
just
sometimes
an
like,
Asian thing.
Just, just, just call everybody fat here. All right, thanks, Thompson.
I eat a lot, Brian. We all eat a lot. We all
Yeah.
like food. But
honestly, we just love food too much. Like when Thompson and I went for lunch, we ate so much food.
Mm,
When we went for a hot pot, we just ate and just kept eating.
I love food.
No. I stopped. Tyler is like the slowest eater. Bro.
I just ate so much more
No, you did not, Ben. No, you did
because
not.
I was talking. That's
So
why.
Low.
It's hard to eat. It's hard to
Exposing people
fast
IRL
when you're
now.
talking, man.
Huh?
No, I mean, are we just exposing each other IRL now?
That's what the podcasts are for, man.
It's not even about. Oh, while we're at it, where's Chicken Boy? Fuck, man, I'm gonna go and eat his chicken. Like, holy shit! I was so annoyed by watching that stream. The
His chicken's
chicken
always
had
there.
more input than him. I was so annoyed by it.
No, but the funny thing is that it's weird that the chicken is like making noise at like it was like 11. You know what I mean? Like usually it's in the morning. So that was funny as hell, dude. But
See, I'll give
we
you
knew that was
$50
gonna happen.
to go steal that chicken.
No, if you steal one, there's another one, dude. There's plenty chicken here in Hawaii, man. Calm down, bro. Yeah, come on down. You probably got a whole family. The whole
Wait, are you
family
talking about
chicken.
Don't the
cake?
Yeah, DJ. Yeah,
Don't
they got their
chicken
chicken.
also like
So,
hang out by whenever?
I never really read the YouTube comments, and I read it once on the last stream. I was like, dude, like, why are you telling me to read this? Everything's about the chicken and DJ. I'm like, all right, no, nothing about me. I don't really care about reading comments.
Content,
Whatever.
baby, content. That's what I'm talking about. Chicken content.
Dude, I was so annoyed because I watch it while driving. Like I put my iPad on the side and I listen to you guys do when I go to school or whatever, right? And all I hear is this chicken noise in the background. And
I forgot it was there. Like, when I was on the podcast, like I was just talking and stuff, and we were discussing. I forgot it was there, but it kept going. Towards the end, it wasn't the whole podcast. It was like at the
isn't
beginning. It wasn't.
DJ a Discord partner? You know, there's push to talk, right? Sorry, I'm just gonna put this out there.
He could do push to talk.
Holy crap! I was actually so
First
annoyed.
comment I saw on the podcast
Yeah.
when you uploaded it to YouTube. Hey, I just want you guys to know that there's a thing called push to talk, and IslandGrown hinted it maybe like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, just gonna leave this here.
No, but that's okay. Even if they don't push to talk, that's what I'm talking content, man. We have Chicken Man, right? We got Munchie Eater, yeah, Josh.
Josh?
Yeah, we got plenty. We got Squeaky Chair from Josh. You know, we got this the content of this podcast, baby. Yeah, that's what it's
Dude,
about.
can we all put money together and buy Josh a chair?
See, everybody,
Secret lab.
everybody has their own like weird nickname and title from like the YouTube comments. Like I'm the monotonous one. Like that's my YouTube title. People call me monotonous. For Thompson, he's the buff Arta guy.
Buff Arta guy.
Just buff Arta.
Yo, I
They're
got the
like, hey,
shit
you
out
know
of
that
the
buff
deal.
Arta guy? I'm like, yeah, I know Thompson.
I'm just called fat. It's not even fun anymore.
You got Crunchy Eater. Just so many good names.
All right, we'll go into the last topic here, which, I mean, we're already kind of doing it now, but the topic is just pretty much opening it up to whatever you guys want to talk about. If you brought something in that you wanted to ask, you wanted to discuss, it can be about anything. Feel free to go ahead. And it can be anything from the chat as well. Right? I know sometimes people type things in chat. We try to bring it into the conversation, but keep in mind some of your questions and stuff that you guys have in the chat, we've already answered many, many times in the past. Yeah, so we try to bring in some of those, though, into the chat here. Coffee Pot Man, yeah, that was Foxy, Mr. Coffee Pot Man.
What's
He-
everybody's
Foxy Pot.
most wanted change in the game right now that I would say won't break the game?
Attack bar boosters don't give attack bar to themselves.
Okay,
That was quick.
that was quick. That was
That was really quick.
yeah. So you're talking
I
specifically
play a
for,
lot of
right?
FX7 now, so like that is hands down the best mechanic in that game.
Hey, have they fixed the stupid like every time it runs to the next like stage thing yet?
Yeah,
Can you see
yeah,
that
they
yet?
did. It took them
I'm
about a day.
so
when they did it.
annoyed by them. What about you, Thompson?
There's a lot. One of my biggest ones is like I started this game because I found my friend playing it, and I want to be able to play this game more with like my other friends. So maybe like some type of co-op stuff. And 2 would be like I really like. I was a big fan of like customization. That's why I even like this game in the first place. Like figuring out like for me playing this game, yeah, farming's cool. But playing this game is also like sitting in front of the computer, in front of like the room optimizer and messing around with that, doing the numbers and stuff like that. I feel like a big upgrade to the game would be like adding more type of ruins. Kind of like I was a big fan of Diablo, right? And Diablo, there's like different types of armor and combinations you could put on like a monster. And I wish like they would implement more combinations and more like even auto chess. I know me and Christine, we've been playing auto chess, right? And like there's like different
Why is she
combinations.
laughing?
Yeah, no, I don't know, but like you'll never figure out why a woman laugh. Like it could be
This is
so
true.
silly, right?
Madness on Razor.
Huh?
What?
Massive madness on Razor, Thompson. Do you not remember you doing that the other night?
Huh?
You put a massive madness on Razor, so you silenced him.
Oh yeah, but like just being able to put different items and different like combination. I still want the game, but putting
I
different
still want that game.
you know, like if they come out with more rune sets, like two rune sets, 3 rune sets, 4 rune sets that does different stuff, you could like change the whole aspect of the game, like the way you customize the monster. Because right now I feel like the monster is good and everyone's pretty balanced, right? But then the hard part is customizing the monster. Like right now, yeah, crit damage, HP defense, that's all cool. But putting different sets on the monster to make them different is one of the unique aspects of Summoner's War. And they could come out with like more different type of sets that does different things, like absorb life, or I know that we have that, or like shield, or different type of stuff that you could customize your monster further. I think it's going to enhance the game. You could customize like Iris that could heal even more a turn, or I don't know. That's for
Right.
them to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to see more rune sets as well. I can totally agree with that. A lot of people have been talking about 3-set rune sets and maybe 6-set rune sets. You know what I mean? With different,
Or
degrees.
who would be
six
cool?
set.
If you could, what would
Yeah.
be cool is
It's hard to rune, but it could be
right
really
now
good.
how like a 4-set violin gives you 22%. If you just put like 2-set, it gives you like 11%.
Shut up! So people are gonna
Like,
do a
I'm just
2 and a
saying, I'm
4
taking-
for 33? Shut up! Stop
Exactly.
it! Stop it! Shut
Taking the
up!
customization to the
Shut
next
up already.
level, No, I feel like that's a great idea. All right, to each his own. But anyway, like I wish they could let you further equip more stuff on the monster. Maybe like a extra slot. I don't know. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe I was like you said, is maybe a new dungeon with a couple new runes.
I
Mhm.
remember Diablo 3 was really stale and boring until they came out with like Ring of Royal Grandeur. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, where more stuff to customize, right? Or the Hedora Cube, right?
Oh yeah, the Hedora Cube. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
played Diablo, so I don't know. Yeah. But
Stuff like
that's
that.
That's some interesting stuff. Did you have a topic in mind as well, Jeff? Like on what you
Well,
wanted to see?
Rune set was always one thing that I always looked at.
Mhm.
I suggested this to Contest a long time ago. Is although they are more frequent with monsters now, more 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star units. I guess one of each every couple of months isn't that bad. But then people are gonna start arguing about they can't be able to summon twins to this day. That's a huge argument that I still hear. I haven't summoned twins in there. Putting in a new monster, or if they don't put monster, they get bitched at on Reddit too. I love Reddit. I read Reddit, trash the comments. They
That's
get
kind of
mad at-
tough because like I don't think getting the monster is hard, but skilling the monster up is super hard.
It takes time. It takes time, and I think people, when you're playing the game, it's it's human nature. You want to be able to progress instantly and as fast as possible. You know what I mean? But it takes time, to play in the game, to progress, to get resources, to get stronger. And I think that's an aspect of everybody that just wants to like skip and bypass, instantly.
Yeah, so personally, I think a 3-star, 4-star monster, 3, 4, 5-star monster each release isn't that bad if they were to release. I think another effect that should be used more common, other than the Dryad and the Tessarion and Isis, which is Oblivion. Oblivion plays a huge part into whether it's Guild War, RTA, and I guess even Arena. So I think Oblivion needs to be expanded for sure.
I agree.
Like I pulled a Christina's sister from another Mister, but I can't even like use her because she's not skilled up. Like kind of hard.
Is that the light one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
pulled
put
it
it
on
on
your
stream last time? Yeah, you pulled it last time, right? Yeah.
But like, who has like a skilled up like Karakno or like the sniper?
Wait, but you can use the event to skill it up. Did you use your event stuff yet?
No, I have a
What's
secret weapon. I'm
Oh.
skilling up.
Oh.
Okay, well, the twins, like the Shina and more so Zenobia, works really well with Nephthys. So I skilled up a Zenobia.
Okay, interesting. So we're gonna see how that Zenobia is
Okay.
gonna do then. What
Mhm.
about you, Christine? Any suggestion you'd like to see in the game?
Just give me a Perna, please.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Got
one
it.
of my-
All right. Excellent.
Her
Simple enough.
suggestion for the game is giving her a.
Just give me a Perna.
Excellent. That's a pretty good one.
I'll
I think a lot
feed
of people
one-
would have
I'll feed one
suggestions
for
just
you.
like that.
Oh, that's what everyone says. They feed it back to the ecosystem, still doesn't come.
Yeah. Well, this
You know,
week,
I
right?
saw-
It's printer rotation this week, so good luck.
I
on your
know.
stone.
Tyler is holding
Oh.
it in.
I was at.
Tyler has like
dinner.
20 of them.
Oh, I was at
Or-
dinner. I summoned Perna in front of Faint Memory Josh within like 3 scrolls. He kind of got sad.
Oh.
You can see his emotions slowly go downhill.
Mm.
I not to just a silver lining. I feel like Perna is is not the best fire unit anymore. I mean, like, yes, like you want to pull with Perna, I get it. But just to make things better, I would feel like picking Antares or the Vertihill
Vanessa is
more.
like 50 times
Yeah.
better.
I'm just saying
More
Perna
than
has more
Perna.
usage overall, not besides from like
Yeah,
that's true.
PvP, it has
That's true, that's
PvE,
true,
that's
that's true.
why.
Yeah.
Very versatile. Yeah, PvE and PvP, which is quite nice.
Yeah, the leader skill's insane for all the PvE stuff as well.
So yeah, we talked about some of these new runes. I think that's a good topic that we're gonna bring into a future podcast. Is maybe we can talk and brainstorm more on ideas about these, because I know when we talk about it, come to us, here's and potentially makes it true. But one thing, a little bit segueing here, for the ancient crystal shop, what do you guys think of? I know you've sold a lot in the past. What if you could trade legendary 6-star runes for ancient crystals,
No.
aka flats, for one
I-
or two
Buy
pieces?
packs, sell. Buy packs, sell.
No.
Wait,
No,
why
you don't
not,
think so?
Tyler?
You farm 6-star runes, 6-star legend runes at a pretty decent rate. The thing is, most of them are just trash. That's why you don't really think about how many you actually get. You
Is
get
it a
them at
little
a
too
very,
OP?
very fair rate. They would have to be worth one ancient crystal.
That's what I'm
each.
saying. One or two. So that's what I said. I literally said one or two. A very small
I
amount.
like that idea.
It's like you know that in the course of 10,000 crystals of farming, you can potentially get one really really good.
Okay,
one.
one isn't
It's
that
like a
bad.
pity.
I
It's like a
think
pity
one's
rate
okay.
in itself.
That's a great idea,
Yeah.
man. Pity me, man. I like it.
I mean, it's better than the mana, but I don't know if it's
Yeah.
too broken or not. There needs to be a balance on it. It has to be 6.
I think that's okay. One is okay. Anything above, I think, 3 or 4 is too much, because I think on average a person like me or Thompson farming rates would probably get 3 legend runes per day minimum, 3 or 4.
You get
Is
more
that-
than, I'm certain you
You
get
get more than that?
If
I
you're
don't
farming
even know the
1,000
numbers.
crystals a day, you'll get more.
I sell everything, so I don't know anymore.
Mm.
But yeah, if it's every 80 I fodder, I get 1 rune back. It's not the worst scenario.
Yeah, one runer grind. It would help people progress, but there has to be a tester to see how much on average somebody farms on X amount of crystals. There needs to be a little bit of testing done on that, just to see that how feasible it is, right? Before we can say anything either way. 'Cause
Of
I
course,
see the negative
there's going to be
implications.
balancing testing for any of this for sure.
Right, like one thing you gotta gauge is, okay, first you spend X amount to get that many legendary runes, which would be, let's say 85, compared to summoning a Nat 5, right? I still think summoning Nat 5 would still be cheaper than farming your way to another blessing or 300 ancient crystals.
Okay, but farming yourself towards that also gives you progression. Summoning is just straight gambling.
Well, you're getting 3 stars for progression depending on your mid game. You're getting 4 stars for skill ups, 4 stars for
Okay,
progression
but
as well.
6-star
So,
units don't make a difference. Like we were talking, okay, if you're super early game,
Mhm.
rushing those 6 stars matters.
Mhm.
The second you pass like dragons, TOA normal dragons, like that stops being a significant factor.
I think
Right.
we're just trying to figure out
I'm
a
just suggesting
different.
people-
Oh,
farm.
how about that, Tyler? If there is a limit you can sell per month, so at least you should farm actively and sell a limit, and then in the course of a year they can actually set an amount that we can obtain from it. I think that's
Hey, if you
reasonable.
can sell 100 a month and for 1 each, that's not that bad actually. So like
Yeah,
100.
I think we're
Yeah.
just trying to find a different way to get more ancient crystals.
Yeah, that
I
would
think
get
a
everybody
great way
farming
will
too.
be the second you pull a fake Nat 5, you could trade it into 2 ancient crystals.
Right.
Like
So
the
just something
second you
because
pull
we
it, not
always
from now
farm
on.
We always farm these bad legendary runes, or aka the more important ones, the flats, which have absolutely no purpose. You know what I mean? Absolutely, they're just pretty much straight trash. They had no chance even
Yeah,
to
just
roll with
speed.
good subsets to be valuable, because we have no
Only
units
speed.
with those low base stats. Okay, except for speed. Correct.
Well, then
So-
slot 2s are completely useless.
Yeah. Oh yeah, slot 2s are like literally dead out of the water.
Yeah.
So just something, Just
Maybe
brainstorm.
maybe for one it could be okay. I think anything higher would be pretty imbalanced.
For all we know, it's already in the pipeline. It's just this is so new. It's only been a week, right?
Right.
How do you feel like if you summon a fake Nat 5, you could trade that in immediately? Like they give you an option immediately, you could trade
For
it in.
half the coins. How about that?
Can you just not show it in chat? I don't want the embarrassment. of
Oh,
it.
I know.
Just no. Just take it away.
Christina pulled Christine
Nat
pulled
5 for
Estella,
what?
and I was like, whoa.
Hey,
50,
we
maybe 50 coins or 50
no
crystals.
half is okay. I think half isn't the worst
150
case.
for a fake nav.
the
It
probability
has to be
of summoning,
instant.
I can tell you from experience from me summoning Nat 5s, like a lot. The probability is every 10 Nat
about-
5s
yeah.
you see one. That's a
So
probability.
yeah,
It's
I
pretty
think half
rare.
is fine if it's
Pretty
that.
rare.
at
That
rate.
is not true because I pulled like
You
I
can
pulled,
be an unstatistical variable, sir. All right,
That is not
I'm talking
true.
over 2,000 Nat 5 summon, like way more than that. Yeah, and I've compared the fake 5s with like right now I'm at 724 Nat 5s since the new year with 74 fake 5s. That's how much.
Okay,
we
yeah.
summon.
So I think half is a pretty good number. It's not. You don't see it that often, right? Every 10 Nat 5. Most people don't even summon 10 Nat 5s a year.
Mhm. I'm just thinking
Also
of, you know,
looks
for
down.
players that don't spend as much and they summon through the course of a year, right? Trying to get them, you know, resources and nat fives. So just something to brainstorm on. I don't think it's I just threw it out there. It could be a bad idea, but I like to just throw it out there to see. You know,
I think the numbers need to be obviously fine tuned and also balanced and like checked. But I think the idea is great. It just gives back to a lot to other people as well who don't.
Gotta
spend-
give Calm to us props though. I'm like, I used to be pretty sad like summoning dupes. I just summoned like a dupe Juno. I'm like, yes.
Dude, I think that's what they were going after. You know what I mean?
And
Being
then the
able to
whole
summon
chat,
and
like
not
my whole
feeling bad.
guild chat was like, GGG's, ancient crystal, yay.
That's what they wanted to do, I think, and I think they were able to do it pretty successfully. Yeah, even when we're summoning for people, it's not about what nat 5 you get. I mean, obviously you get the nat 5 you want, it's great, but it's not about what nat 5. How many you're gonna get in 200? That's what you want to know. If you can get 2, that feels good, man.
Yeah.
Now it's just pull as many nat 5s as you can.
Exactly.
It's no longer like, I hope it's unique. It's just like, pull as many nat 5s as you can.
Exactly.
Like in
Pray
my
your
mind,
rates
though,
are good.
going back to, I guess this was from question 1. Do you think whales are gonna go crazier on summoning just to get it though? Because whales already summon enough. A lot of them already have dupes.
I don't think
So-
they're gonna go crazy on summoning. It's just gonna be like summon your normal amounts, like summon your LD, summon your stones or whatever for specific units.
I think it's
That's
gonna
what
really
I
target
think,
the mid whales. It's gonna target the mid whales that are still missing a couple of the most crucial RTA units. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I have everything else. I just need a Vanessa, or I have everything else. I just need a like a Gani. You know what I mean? It's gonna have them get the chance of a better chance of getting that, as well as for the Omega whales. What they're gonna do is, I mean, they got all their dupes, whatever they have left. They're just gonna use that, and whatever new nat 5s come out, they're just gonna use those blessings to try to get the new nat 5s. That's all it is. So it made it easier
Right.
on them to get those nat 5s. And you have to think about it, they lost money by releasing this.
Yeah.
Comptuous loses money, man. If you think of implications, they people summon more, you think, but they have a higher chance now of getting what they want and progressing.
So I don't think that they're actually going to lose money. And the reason I say that is because this is well aimed towards their casual player base. Their casual player base will naturally spend more because blessings exist. Those are the players that on average will buy a premium pack before refreshing all their crystals. Those are also the same players who
I agree.
well, I
with
mean,
Charlie on that completely.
I don't think that that's a like an incorrect statement to make, but I also think that those are the same players who value units more than they value.
I agree with
wins.
Tyler in a way where I feel like the only way Comptuous could make money is to make their content fun and the game enjoyable. And if they're making the content more fun and game enjoyable, they will make more money.
and
like,
they're doing that.
I
very
would
well.
not be spending any money in the game anymore if there was no RTA. I would spend like nothing. But because of this content that's fun and enjoyable, I spend money in this game. So yeah, it's all about coming down to playing the game more.
I agree.
And
I think they've realized that community is important, and they realize that, you know, listening to the community and, you know, giving back as well, and is very important. And I think people seeing that and valuing that, and of course, people are still, you know, spending money in the game and continue to spend money. Which
yeah,
is
like
good.
no
End of
one
the day,
wants
it's
to
a
play a
company, man.
game.
End of the day, it's a
Exactly. Like
company.
no one
It's a
wants to play a
business,
game.
man.
You summon like a dupe aerial, and everyone's like rip. You know, you're like, oh man, like I suck at this game. I'm gonna quit. You know.
I suck at this game. I suck at the RNG game.
No, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah, community is probably the biggest part I would say that I love about this game. It has to be community, and I'm sure a lot of people who has met me knows this, that I invest a lot of my time to make community work, especially our offline meetups and stuff. And Comptuous has invested so much into it in the last year. It's been incredible to see, and they've been giving more support to that too, and I think that's huge. I really do want to see meetups happen, and the next LA one I'm pretty excited for because it's in June, right? Something like that.
It's June. Yeah, June.
So, something like that. They haven't released the date yet, so we'll see.
June
what they say.
Oh, they didn't.
They just
They
they
didn't
didn't
release
release
the
the
date
months.
yet, yeah.
All they did was release months that they're going to certain
Like,
areas.
yeah.
Whoa,
Because
I'll be
I
honest
don't think
with
I
you.
don't think they know the exact
Whoa.
date yet either. So we'll
Oh,
find
really?
out.
Oh.
dude. My wife's birthday is on June, and like she's already talking about, can we go on a vacation and stuff like that. So I don't know, man.
Ooh, vacation
not
to
sure.
the meetup, right?
Oh, they're from LA. It doesn't work.
Vacation to a meetup. No, it doesn't work like that, bro. Yeah,
Ask tell her she enjoyed Korea so
little
much.
tied
Look,
up.
I mean, you know.
June's a little tough.
So to bring it back just a couple steps, when I was
Sure.
talking about, you know, like the average players and how they, you know, spend their crystals and stuff, no one has to feel attacked, right? It's important to remember that we all play the game the way we want to play the game, and
Mhm.
playing the game is about having fun, right? So if you have fun summoning, if you have fun, you know, spending your resources that way, you know, there's no one stopping you. And you shouldn't feel ashamed or attacked by it, right? I want to improve my runes, so I refresh my crystals into energy, right? But you don't have to, and that's totally fine. So please remember, guys, that like even though we do talk from a little like a pretty high end perspective, right? Being these guys are some of the best players in the world for this game, right? We're not out here looking down on you guys as like casual players.
You heard that,
On
Christine?
one of my
You heard that, Christine?
one
We're
of my
some of the
anniversary-
best players in the world, Christine. We're some of the
Sure.
best players in the world.
Sure.
Hog.
You got a red star, you did it.
on one of my anniversaries, I told her I have to play this championship basketball game. Until this day, I still get a shit earful from it. So yeah, like I'm telling you, man, I might not be able to come for this SWC meetup yet.
Well,
Well, it depends
we'll
on
see.
what weekend it is, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And it depends on when it is, and even if it's in June, we don't know yet at all. So,
It's
but we hope to see you there, man.
Something that Tyler said to build on is true. This game has so many ways of playing. Play it exactly like you want to play. Who cares what we do, what we're investing in, how much money we're spending? At the end of the day, it is a game. You guys have to remember, the whole point of a game is to be enjoyable. Have fun, right? And it's to waste time as well, right? So we do it at a different level where we think competitive is fun, and we get mad when we get procced and whatnot too. But find what's fun for you, whether it's community, your guild, or anything else, and just play from there.
Not just us. No one likes losing though, so everybody's a little bit competitive.
Right,
Come on,
but I
man.
mean,
That's
there's still something to brag about by bragging that you haven't spent that much or you haven't spent anything on the game and getting to
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you are and succeeding at where you are, right? So there's different aspects. You just have to find it. And end of the day, I never sugarcoat it. If you don't like something, if you don't like the game or whatever it is, it's okay. You don't have to play it. Come back later. Play.
Take a break.
Yeah, take a break from it. If you don't like it, don't play it. Nobody's forcing you to. Right, when the fun stops, you gotta take a break, and then you'll notice you'll come back to it. I've stopped Summoners War a couple times. At the
I have a
beginning.
guildie just like that. His name is Archer. Does he know?
I think he's in chat too. He's right there.
Oh really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not in chat.
He's
love
right
Archie.
there. He's been
And
there
there's a
since the
couple
beginning.
guys that are pretty high-profile rage quitters in this community. You know, if you don't enjoy, you don't enjoy. Fuck it, don't play the game.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
some people quit
I do
purposely.
suggest not to make rash decision, as in getting rid of your account. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Yeah.
Don't give it to a friend or anything. You know what? Sit back, put the game away, go on with life, play another game. If you want to come back, you'll know when it's time to come back, and maybe you'll quit forever. Maybe you'll pick it up a month from now. But don't make dumb decisions. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think I've ever fully quit the game. I have gone to points where it's like, oh, I want to drop to a farming guild. I log in, do dailies, do guild wars, and like don't farm or anything. But like, I don't think I've actually ever like committed to quitting the game. There's times when like you're on vacation, so you don't log in for like 3 days. But I don't really count that. Like, I've never actually like
I'm on vacation.
quit.
I'm a try hard on
I
vacation.
have never quit Summoners War.
It's free time on vacation, man.
Wait, didn't you say you quit in the beginning? You stopped playing for
You're
a
not
while.
here.
You're right.
At the very beginning. At the very beginning.
Right.
Before he even knew he liked the
So
game.
back then, I didn't know anyone who played the game, and I didn't know like how to. It was also like my first mobile game of this type, because before this, I only played card collection games. So I played things like Legend of the Cryptids. I played Tower of Saviors and stuff like that. So it was similar, but it wasn't the same level of depth. So like this game was very new to me, and it was very like the concept was awesome. I just didn't know what to do, so I felt like I just and this is also before I started using Twitch and before I really watched YouTube. So I actually had no idea. I was like in my mind, I'm like, there's no resource that can help me with this.
Comptos is
You know.
about to lose a lot of money because they're about to make Christine's favorite game on mobile.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Auto
yeah.
chess.
I've been playing.
Chess.
It's
I
already
haven't
It's already
played.
on mobile.
It's on.
Is it-
It's on Android only though.
Is it
Yeah.
actually really
You
fun?
can- It's really fun.
It's not as fun as the computer one.
What do you
You gotta
compare
admit-
it to? No, just the auto chess. I've never played auto chess. Is
Auto
it
chess
actually-
is
Oh,
phenomenal.
you should try it.
So
Really?
Uh-oh.
auto chess is like. Did you ever
Whoa.
play StarCraft or Warcraft?
Okay.
Ryan?
Not a lot extensive. I've seen it. I do like it.
So if you ever played, there's a mini game called Nexus War or Line Wars. It's similar to that. Otherwise, the
Yeah, we've
comparison
all
would
played
probably
a little bit of it.
Have you ever played Street Fighter? It's nothing
it's
like that.
it's a PvP. It's like a,
It's like you're not talking about StarCraft. You're talking about mini game.
yeah, but it was the most. It was like one of the most popular mini games next to Dota.
Use
Oh,
map
yeah.
settings, right? Back in
Okay,
the day,
it's like a PvP deck builder, except instead of it being like a classic deck builder where you kind of have things pre-built. You build it as you go. So there's an adaptation format to it. There's a like an economy life system similar to like Magic, and then you play it on a chessboard. So there's a lot of strategic positioning advantage with that.
Interesting. Yeah.
By the
'cause
way,
some-
I heard
a lot of people have
Tyler
been playing it.
really like over the top good at this game.
No, I'm terrible. Holy God.
Really? You told me like you're like a Smurf or a troll.
I was doing good and I lost 10 games in a row.
Oh,
And I
just
tilted.
smurfing is a thing
I-
already? Oh god.
New
Well, I
season
have- I
just
have a
I
started.
don't know.
I have
Oh
a second
my.
account
Play
for
like
auto chess,
competitively like
and like I'll play with like Claytano on my second account and stuff, or
Mhm.
like my friends. Like I have one account that I like try really hard to rank up on, and the other one I play just like for fun.
I will definitely have to give it a shot and test
That's
it out.
why I never play with you, Tyler. Because you're like, I'll play with you with my Smurf account. I'm like, no, thank you. Then. You're
Well,
too
I
good
mean,
for me, man.
but the thing is, you know, like if you care about rank, then I can just like at the end I can just be like, oh, I DC'd.
Yeah.
Especially if you want the candies too, right? Because I don't care about candies on my alt account.
Okay.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I
I have
probably
no
will
idea
once I
what's
start.
going
I
on.
think
Candy
we gotta
system,
start
you
with
ca- if you win, if you win or place top 3, you get candies for how many people you knock out, and you
That's
can
not
use them for
true.
gacha.
It's not
What?
true. It's RNG based on how many candies you get. It's 1 through
No,
5.
no, no,
that.
no.
Oh,
It
Candies
is.
work this
It
way.
is.
Top 3, you're guaranteed 1 candy. Every person you knock out, you get 1 extra candy.
That's not true
There's a
though.
limit of 10 per day, and it resets at 8 a.m.
But
I'm
it's
like
not true.
I'm
The
1,000% sure on this because I've
The
capped out.
knockout's
I've
not
capped out
true.
candies. I've capped out candies every day for like a month.
Okay.
Now
I
fight.
don't know because Tyler is like extreme like up here right now. So yeah.
You're
But also
guaranteed
Christine plays a
1
lot
in
too.
top
So
3.
yeah.
If you get top 3, you're guaranteed 1. Every person you knock out, you get 1 more.
I don't think the knockout's true though. I
It's
really
true.
don't think it's
It's
true.
true. I count all my knockouts. I watch my stream back to check. I'm 1,000% sure. I watch people play auto chess all day.
Okay.
Like I watch Dog play all day. I watch fucking.
That's also the
Alex
good
play.
part about Summoner's War. You could like play Summoner's War and also do something else. You know.
Except for KB5, I always forget about.
That's too
Oh,
fast.
yeah.
Too fast.
Third
Yeah,
is
You know what I
that's-
mean? Because I'm only exclusively farming KB5 right now, and yeah,
Exclusively, huh? Yeah.
yeah, I de-ruined everything else. That's why. So I'm only farming KB5 right now, and I wish I had more time to play other games like Auto Chess. I downloaded it. I wanted to play Apex, but I don't have time to sit around and play games.
Oh, everybody only has 24 hours in the day. But all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's podcast. I think it was
Long
really awesome.
podcast.
Really great. What was that?
Long podcast today.
Yeah, it was an hour. Yeah, it was an hour and 30 minutes. That's actually, I mean, I think our longest was like an hour and 45 actually. But yeah, this is a long
Gone
podcast
some-
today.
gone some long
But
ones.
we had a lot of good discussions, some fun talks, some troll moments. I actually enjoyed this podcast a lot, to be honest. So thank you guys, and I'm glad we were able to bring Jeff and Christine onto the podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, guys, make sure you guys leave a like and a comment. I look through those for future ideas and topics, and even for some of the meetings that I have with CompToUs, I take some of those suggestions and give it to them because they're always open to taking down the suggestions. So make sure you guys leave a comment below. We're also gonna put all their Twitch channels in the description because everybody here streams except for Thompson. So you're gonna start streaming. You need to stream like once a week.
Christine, right?
She
What?
streams like once or twice a week. I'm pretty sure.
I stream twice a week.
Twice
a week.
Oh,
See
okay,
that?
you stream more than me. All right.
Nobody
Alright,
come to
you
my
got
stream
it.
and they're like,
All right,
hey,
at
does
least
Thompson
once a
stream
week,
at all?
Thompson.
Does podcast count as streaming?
That counts as one, so you gotta do one more, okay? Come on, bro. Yeah, but you are in every podcast. It's true.
But
Alright.
yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed.
Thank you. Yeah, I would love to
we'll
have you guys
see.
again in the future. We'll get some more topics going, and yeah, we will see you later, YouTube. Peace out.
Give me Tableau.
Later, dudes.